or Sports Illustrated, swimsuit edition, or worse? Can we allow these images to filter through our brain, the computer that is our mind, and think that then we can realistically apply the principles to our marriage, biblical principles of marriage? The fact is, it can't be done. And the degree to which we play with this stuff in our minds is the degree to which we make it much more increasingly difficult to live by this principle. Namely, don't compare your spouse on the basis of her looks or her abilities or anything else with somebody else. And ladies, it is one thing for you to make yourselves attractive. It is something else to try and make yourself deliberately seductive to other men. You know the difference, and so do we. You know, we have imported so much garbage into our lifestyles, we don't even recognize at times how messed up we are. And that is why our marriages are in the dreadful condition that we seem to find them today. Because we are playing around with things in our mind, while at the same time professing to be knowledgeable, straightforward, and in the clear. Point number 7. Don't take someone of the opposite sex into precincts, into places that are the exclusive domain of your spouse. So what does this mean? You have somebody in your office men that see you with broad shoulders and understanding and knowledgeable, and they want your shoulder to cry on. Tell them to keep on moving. Tell them to keep on moving. Tell her to find someone else's shoulders to cry on, because yours are reserved for one and one alone. Or a few more if you happen to have daughters. Oh, but Dan, you call yourself a compassionate Christian man? You bet. You know why? Because I want to be a sensible Christian man. Because I want to be a married Christian man. Because I want to be a pure Christian man. Oh, but Dan, you don't understand. You know, I'm just sharing the Bible with her. We're just grabbing a sandwich at lunchtime and she's got all these questions about the Bible. Stop. Stop it right now. Oh, but you don't understand. You know, she won't listen to anybody else. Do not feed your ego with that nonsense. If she is concerned about matters of faith, she will listen to anybody. Find a girl for her to listen to. Dan, you must be some sort of an idiot, some sort of a prudish, unenlightened person to take that kind of a position. No. I'll tell you what. I've seen it, I've heard it, and I've lived it. Places that you do not want to go. Places that cause a disintegration of a marriage and a family can start with the words, by the way, have you ever heard of the 4 spiritual laws? I don't mean to get into Hale's domain, but you know, if you talk to him, I'm sure that he's heard this hundreds, if not thousands of times. You know, there are places that we simply cannot, should not go. The only emotional intimacy that should be enjoyed with someone of the opposite sex is with your husband or your wives or your sons and daughters. The rest of it, you find the principles of men ministering to men and women ministering to women so critical here. Point 8. Do not allow each other the sort of freedom that so readily breeds neglect. What does this mean? Well, it means something as simple as if you say you're going to phone, phone. Call. What? Out of fear? Because she needs to know where you are every minute? No. Because it is a great pain to be separated. And it is a great joy to be united. Even if you don't say much. I call Valerie on the phone, and it's amazing how much we can say without talking. Just to hear the other person's voice on the end of the line. Just to know that they're there. Just to hear the sound of their voice. Well, I've got 8 more, and I'm going to run through them, I promise, a little more quickly without quite as much comment. And you've got them in front of you, so don't worry if you miss something. They're there for you. And these are the ones that are on the positive side of the list. I know the ones that we've done so far have pretty much been don't do this, don't do this. Well, these are the positive ones. Number 9, be in prayer daily for your marriage and for the harmony of your home. Be in prayer daily for your marriage and the harmony of your home. Most of us don't pray nearly as much as we should, and we certainly don't pray about our marriages as often as we should. Point 10, be sacrificial in the expression of your love for each other. And if you want to check yourself on this one, ask yourself this question. What have I done in the last 7 days that was an act of sacrifice on my part toward my spouse? And men, taking out the trash doesn't count. Although Jim George, in one of his books, did point out that while we like to think and say and profess, that we would lay down our lives for our wives, in most cases, we won't even take out the trash. Number 11. Be imaginative, daring, and occasionally extravagant in displaying your affection. Righteousness is not a synonym for boring. How's your marriage? Oh, we have a very, very holy marriage. Oh, tell me about that. How does that play out? Guys, be honest. Your imagination went south after you got the girl. Flowers by the truckload, hot air balloon rides, skywriting, billboards, cards the size of doorways, written on wallpaper, all manner of things and ways to tell your sweetheart that she was your girl. Ladies, remember those romantic dinners that you used to cook? That special perfume that you'd splash on right before he got home? Leaving little Hershey kisses on his pillow at night? The little love notes that you'd leave around? Now, nothing. Business as usual. And here's the funny thing. Not funny ha-ha, but funny peculiar.